Titans are tied right now with the Texans for the division lead. And to talk more about what's going on in Nashville is Rhett Bryan of the Titans Radio Network back with us here just a few days after Tennessee beats Kansas City in Kansas City, 19-17, the final score in that one. Hey, Rhett, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Hey, we're awesome.
Right.
Got some questions. Certainly we'll get into some curious decision-making by Mike Mularkey in just a bit. But first of all, you have a team that goes in on a really cold day at a tough place to play. What did that win do for the confidence for this Titans team?
Well, it really kind of capped off and built. This was kind of the icing on the cake following the win over Denver and Nashville the week before. You can see kind of the thought process and the belief in one another. They've been buying into what Coach Mike Mularkey and that coaching staff has been selling, if you will, most of the season as things have progressed. And then big wins like this over a great opponent with a great winning record that's fighting for their own division lives. It just cemented everything that they've been buying into since they started training camp back in the end of July this summer. It's incredible what they overcame to get to that point. It's the coldest game in franchise history, in Oilers or Titans franchise history in Kansas City. And just what they overcame to get to it was incredible.
So we saw Marcus Mariota bounce back from what he did during that Denver game, which was an 88-yard passing performance, which was a little bit suspect in terms of what we'd seen him be able to do so far this season. So how was he able to go from that to throwing for 241 yards, especially in the extreme cold we saw there?
Well, it's a great question, and I'll start by saying this. A week ago against Denver, I think they had prepared so much to attack them with the run game, because I think Denver at the time was ranked 28th against the run, that they kind of left some things on the table. Marcus didn't have a terrible game. He just didn't have great numbers because he didn't turn the ball over. Now, flash forward to Sunday in Kansas City. He was able to improve those numbers, and they beat Kansas City passing for a couple of reasons. One, Kansas City was without their star middle linebacker, Derek Johnson, who the week before had torn his Achilles and is out for the year. And most of his passing numbers, over 200 of his nearly 250 yards passing, came throwing over the middle. A lot of those to a Rashard Matthews or tight end Delaney Walker. And the rest of the way he did it was by a quick release. Most of his bread was buttered by leaving the ball and throwing that downfield under 2.5 seconds after it was snapped to him, because anything over that time period resulted in the one sack that he gave up and was sacked on, and several of his incompletions. But quick release and no Derek Johnson certainly was the answer there.